Hey, happy Purim. Hey, Izzy, how you doing? Excellent. And Sherry and Ellen and Francesca, good to see you guys. Let's do a little singing. We're going to pull up a song. Purim is coming. Hava Megillah. So I want you guys to, I know you're muted, but I can see your lips moving, so I want to see that you're singing. Purim is coming, Purim is coming, Purim is coming, Ima dear. Purim is coming, Purim is coming, Purim is coming, Ima dear. Bake me a chamintash, I promise it to nash. Yum, 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 Ima dear. Bake me a chamintash, I promise it to nash. Yum, 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 Ima dear. Purim is coming, Purim is coming, Purim is coming, Ima dear. Purim is coming, Purim is coming, Purim is coming, Ima dear. Bake me a chamintash, I promise it to nash. Yum, 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 Ima dear. Who's ready for Purim? Raise your grogger. I got mine. Who's got a grogger? That's right. All right. I saw the Bear family. I hope you guys have some groggers handy or some maybe a noisemaker that you made at home. Nice. We're going to do the next song. Purim's here. And let's hear the groggers. I want to get you to practice those groggers because pretty soon we're gonna use them when we start reading the book of Esther from the Megillah, from the scroll. Let's try it. Purim's here, Purim cheer, 'tis a holiday so dear. Mask and song, bring along groggers loud and clear. Let's hear the groggers, rush, rush, rush. Let's hear the groggers, rush, rush, rush. Let's hear the groggers, rush, rush, rush. Grogger time is here. Chag Purim, Chag Purim, Chag Gadol Hulai Hudim. Masechot, Rashanim, Zmirot Rikudim. Havana Resha Rash, Havana Resha Rash, Rash, Rash. Havana Resha Rash, Rash, Rash. Barashanim. Good, let's try that Hebrew verse again. And this time, I want you to do, when you say Masechot, go like this. You can make a mask. Masechot. And then Rashanim, pretend we're doing the grogger. Zmirot, like pretend we're playing a guitar, or maybe really play a guitar. And then Rikudim is dances, so we'll get all those in there. Chag Purim, Chag Purim, Chag Gadol Hulai Hudim, Masechot, Rashanim, Zmirot Rikudim. Good. Havana Resha Rash Rash Rash. Havana Resha Rash Rash Rash. Havana Resha Rash Rash Rash. Barashanim. Is there a second verse, another slide, Elizabeth? There we go. Purim's here, Purim cheer. Gifts arrive from far and near. Cookies sweet, good to eat. Cakes and pies appear. Chag Purim, Chag Purim. Ze el ze sholchim manot. Machmedim mantakim. Tufim Magdano. Next page. Havana Resha, Rash, Rash, Rash. Havana Resha, Rash, Rash, Rash. Havana Resha, Rash, Rash, Rash. Barashani. One more time. Let's hear the groggers. Rush, rush, rush. Let's hear the groggers. Rush, rush, rush. Let's hear the groggers. Rush, rush, rush. Grogger time is here. Woo! Nice. Anybody know when we're supposed to use the groggers? I'm sure you do. And even if you don't have a grogger, you can make noise by stamping your feet or slapping your knees or shouting boo hiss. Okay, so we're going to go to song number 4. When you hear the name of Haman, stomp your feet. Stomp, stomp. When you hear the name of Haman, stomp your feet. When you hear the name of Haman, who is full of lies and blaming. When you hear the name of Haman, stomp your feet. When you hear the name of Haman, slap your knee, slap your knee. When you hear the name of Haman, slap your knee. When you hear the name of Haman, who is full of lies and blaming. When you hear the name of Haman, slap your knee. When you hear the name of Haman, shout boo hiss. I didn't hear you. Maybe you can unmute. On the 1, 2, 3. When you hear the name of Haman, shout boo hiss.
Boo hiss.
There you go. When you hear the name of Haman, shout boo hiss. When you hear the name of Haman, who's full of lies and blaming. When you hear the name of Haman, shout boo hiss.
Boo hiss.
All right, now we got to see if if the grown-ups already started having something to drink. Can you do all 3? When you hear the name of Haman, do all 3. Stomp, stomp, slap, slap, boo hiss. When you hear the name of Haman, do all 3. Stomp, stomp, slap, slap, boo hiss. When you hear the name of Haman, who's full of lies and blaming. When you hear the name of Haman, do all 3. Stomp, stomp, slap, slap, boo hiss. All right, I think we're ready. The groggers are going. But sometimes you got to stop the grogger. Sometimes you got to say no. Like when Vashti said no to the king. Without her gown, he summoned her down. Said it was his right as a man with the crown. He was obsessed, she should be undressed. But Vashti refused to be a woman oppressed. She said no to the king. She said no to the king. She said no, 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 no. Vashti said no to the king. So what did the king do? With king then cried, "Find me a bride. She must be beautiful and have no pride." When Esther came, he said, "You I will tame. And if you don't like it, then Vashti's to blame." 'Cause she said no to the king. She said no to the king. She said no, 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 no. She said no to the king. Esther behaved, but the court was depraved. And Haman, oh, the evil one, ranted and raved. She took a stand, now Esther made a demand. The Jews should be saved throughout the land. All right, let's hear you guys. She said no to the king. She said no to the king. She said no, 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 no. She said no to the king. Yeah, Vashti said no to the king. And Esther also said no to the king. They said no, 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 no. They said no to the king. All right, so we know we have a couple of heroes, at least Vashti and Esther. Maybe one more hero whose name was Mordecai. That's right, Mordecai. So let's do a song about Mordecai, and then we'll do a song about Haman. Boo. All right, so when we do, we go like this. Take our hands, put them on our cheeks. If you can feel your cheeks, and you're going to shake your head from side to side and go, oi, oi, Uncle Mordecai. Oi, oi, Uncle Mordecai. All right, got to do that part of the song. What did he hear as he stood by the door? What did he fear as he heard more and more? Haman was planning some very bad news. Haman was planning to kill all the Jews. Here we go. Oi, oi, Uncle Mordecai. Aye, Uncle Mordecai. But Mordecai was clever and very, very smart. He went to Esther and she did her part. The king honored Mordecai, Mordecai the wise. The king honored Mordecai and gave him a prize. Last time, oi, oi, Uncle Mordecai. Aye, aye, Uncle Mordecai. Nice job, guys. All right. Now, I know this is one of my favorite Purim songs. You might notice I have the prop, the three-cornered hat of Haman. I'm going to put it on, and we're going to do the three-cornered hat song in Hebrew. And maybe we'll see if we can do it even faster this year than we did last year. All right? Let's try. Okay, we'll pull up the words, and we'll do it nice and slowly, and we'll get a little bit faster and a little bit faster. La kova sheli, shalosh pinot, shalosh pinot. לכובע שלי, אם לא היו לו 3 פינות, לא היה זה הכובע שלי. Good. A little faster. I want you to do my hand signals with me so I can see you're singing with your body and your mind and your mouth. Ready? לכובע שלי 3 פינות, 3 פינות. לכובע שלי, אם לא היו לו 3 פינות, לא היה זה הכובע שלי. לכובע שלי 3 פינות, 3 פינות, לכובע שלי, אם לא היו לו 3 פינות, לא היה זה הכובע שלי. לכובע שלי 3 פינות, 3 פינות, לכובע שלי, אם לא היו לו 3 פינות, לא היה זה הכובע שלי. Little faster? All right, here we go. Under 7 seconds. 1, 2, 3, go. לכובע שלי 3 פינות, 3 פינות, לכובע שלי, לא היו 3 פינות, לא היה זה הכובע שלי. I don't think I did it very well. Let's try. לכובע שלי 3 פינות, 3 פינות, לכובע שלי, אם לא היו לו 3 פינות, לא היה זה הכובע שלי. Nice job, you guys. Excellent. If you were here in person, we would do sort of the Simon Says version where you're going to take out words, but I think that'll be a little hard to do in Zoom. All right. So here's a song maybe you don't know. It's called Utsu Etza. Utsu Etza, which is fun words to say. And on Purim, it's good to try some fun words to say. So try Utsu Etza. Utsu Etza, which means from your advice, from your plot. And it's referring to Haman's plot or any bad guy's plot to do harm to another people. That you can plot, you can scheme, but it will not work. Utsu etzu ve'tufar, dabru davar ve'lo yakum. Utsu etzu ve'tufar, dabru davar ve'lo kayum, ki Immanuel. Utsu etzu ve'tufar, dabru davar ve'lo yakum. Utsu etsu vetu far dabru davar velo yakum ki Immanuel. Ya da 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 da. Ya da 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 da. Ya da 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 da. Ya da da da. Ya da da ya da 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 da. Ya da da da. All right. Okay, we have two more songs, and then we're going to do the real Megillah reading, and you'll have your groggers out, and we'll do a fun version of the Megillah reading with Mora Ora, who needs to do her change of her name because her name looks like it's like Tara Salzman or something. Can't be that on Purim, right? Oh, once there. Let's put this up. All right, so this one's really easy to do the chorus with me. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be, and Nash Samcha Mentashen. Oh, once there was a wicked, wicked man. Haman was his name, sir. He would have murdered all the Jews, though they were not to blame, sir. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. And Nash Samcha Mentashen. Anybody got some Mentashen? Show me your Mentashen. I got a Mentashen. Woo. Let's try another verse. Anybody dressed up like Queen Esther today? Raise your hand if you're dressed up like Esther. Esther was the lovely queen of King Achashverosh. When Haman said he'd kill us all, oh my, how he did scare us. Here, oh, today will Mary, Mary be. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. And Nasham Mentashen. Nice. How about Mordecai? Anybody dressed up like Mordecai? Oh, Mordecai, her cousin bold said, what a dreadful chutzpah! If guns were but invented now, this Haman I would shoot, sir. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. And now some Mentashen. All right, one more. The guest of honor he shall be, this clever Mr. Smarty, and high above us he will swing at a little hanging party. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be, and not some Mentashen. I think we have one more verse. Is there one more verse? Yeah, there it is. Oh, of all his cruel and unkind ways, this little joke did cure him. And don't forget we owe Haman thanks for this jolly feast of Purim. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. And Nasham Mentashen. One more time. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. And Nasham Mentashen. All right. One more song, but this one's a tongue twister. So you have to try to do shusha long ago as fast as you can. In shusha long ago. Try it. In. All right. In shusha long ago. Oh, we sing. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh, Haman was a high and mighty bluff in shusha long ago. He ordered Mordecai to take his derby off in. So we sing, So we sing and raise a row. For Haman he was swinging, while Mordecai was singing in Shush, 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 long ago. I think we can unmute. Let's try it. Let's make some chaos. It's Purim after all. Unmute, and I want you guys to sing So We Sing, and in Shush, 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 long ago. Help me by letting me hear your voices. Ready? So we sing.
So we sing.
So we sing.
So we sing.
So we sing and raise a row. For Haman he was swinging while Mordecai was singing in.
Long ago.
Nice. All right. Let's do another verse. So Esther went to the king with a smile in.
Went on city.
There it is. The king liked her manner and her style in. Yes. So we sing.
So we sing.
So we sing.
So we sing.
So we sing and raise a row. For Haman he was swinging while Mordecai was singing. It's true.
Long ago.
Nice. All right, how about an Achashverosh verse? Is there an Achashverosh verse? There he is. Achashverosh was a jolly old king in. Nice. He ordered Haman to take a little swing in. There it is. So we sing. So we sing. So we sing and raise the roll. Let's finish. Haman he was swinging while Mordecai was singing in. Long ago. All right, you guys. Nice job with the singing for Purim songs. Well done. Who's ready for a Megillah reading?
When he goes to this mode,
All right. So, this beautiful box has in it, and this is supposed to feel like a little miniature Torah. Now, we got to be careful with the Torah, but with the book of Esther, with the scroll of Esther, we can touch it, we can roll it, we can fold it. But before we read it, we still have to say a bracha. And actually, we'll do 3 brachot. And this book of Esther, I'll just show you a little bit, was written by a scribe just for Beth Evergreen. Rabbi Kevin Hale wrote this for Beth Evergreen so we would have our very own Megillat Esther with big enough print for the rabbi to read when he got really old. So, the blessings for reading the Megillah, and then we will do some dramatic reading. So it'll be a little bit of Hebrew and a little bit of English. Just make sure you got your groggers ready when you hear the name of Haman. When you hear the name of Haman, unmute and make a lot of noise. The other time you can unmute is when you hear the name Mordecai. When you hear Mordecai, I want you to go hip hip hooray. Let's practice. Mordecai.
Hip, hip, hooray!
All right. How about Haman? Exactly. All right. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al mikra Megillah. And you can say Amen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asa nisim la'avoteinu bayamim hahem bazman hazeh. And Amen.
Amen.
And one more we can do together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh.
Amen.
Chapter 1. Vayhi bimei Achashverosh hu Achashverosh hamelech behodu ad kush sheva ve'esrim umea medina bayamim hahem kishvat shevet hamelech Achashverosh al kisei malchuto asher b'Shushan habira bishnat shelosh lemako Asa mishte lekosara v'avadav chel paras umadai haparimim v'sarei medinot lefanav. In other words,
Shema Yeladim, and hear this well, for now is the story of Purim to tell. It took place in Shushan so long, long ago. Now off to Persia we all will go. In this beautiful kingdom there did rule a king with no brain. Who'd think such a thing? He spent all his days and his nights having fun, parading his wealth in the warm Persian sun. A queen named Vashti was his royal wife. She promised to love him all of her life. She promised, that is, until he did ask for her to perform an unthinkable task. At his grandest of parties, the king did command Queen Vashti dance naked for all royal men of the land. I am not your servant, and dance I will not. So Vashti was banished. Away she did go. Where did she go? Well, that we don't know. In this fair kingdom lived also the Jews, who could not practice the religion they chose. No Torah, no challah, no matzah ball soup, for a villain named Haman started a coup.
bow down to me,
Cruel Haman did say,
for I am an important man of the day. I'm the king's right-hand man. I rule all that I see. If you don't bow down now, you will cease to be.
Meanwhile, back at the palace grand, an announcement went out throughout the land. A new queen to be chosen in an unusual way, in a beauty contest held the very next day. All the maidens of the land were forced to appear, from near and from far and from near, be them skinny or zoftig, quite brilliant or dumb. From near and far they were ordered to come. One such maiden had brains and had grace. Esther was her name. Such a pretty face. A Jewess of humble origins and needs, with the kind of bod that would make a heart bleed. Encouraged by her uncle, or was it cousin, Mordecai.
Hip, hip, hooray!
Hip, hip, hooray! I beg you, dear Esther, this you must try. With your brains and your beauty, you he would choose. Go, 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 comb your hair, wear nice shoes. Besides that, my dear, with your grace and your charm, you will blow them away. You'll be on King Ahasuerus' arm. Unsure of herself, but willing to go, because she loved her Morty so, she entered the contest, but said, Uncle dear, promise me that you'll always stay near. Morty did promise, and promise he did. You betcha, I'll always be there for you, kid. Now the contest was held. They came one and all, and Esther, of course, was the queen of the ball. Though Ahasuerus chose her, and she was now queen, there was one rotten rule she had not foreseen. Under penalty of death, she had to obey the following rule in an unbending way. Her new husband commanded she could only see him when he chose to see her and on his whim. So now back to Haman.
Boo!
That cruel, crusty fellow. At the top of his lungs, he continued to bellow. Bellow, Haman, bellow.
Bow down now, I command, or great harm will come to you in this land.
Mordecai, of course, refused to obey. I bow only to God, to my last dying day. Haman's face turned red with anger and hate.
I'll get you, my pretty, if it's the last breath I take.
Mordecai Mordecai turned his back, and the Jews, they did follow. As for Haman,
Boo!
well, his pride he had to swallow.
Chapter 3 אחר הדברים האלה גידל המלך אחשוורוש את המן. Boo! Yes, you listen to Haman here. בן המדידת הגגי וינסהו וישם את כיסו מעל כל השרים אשר איתו כל עבדי המלך אשר בשער המלך קוראים ומשתחווים להמן. כי כן ציווה לו המלך ומרדכי. היפ היפ. לא יקרא ולא ישתחווה. ויאמרו עבדי המלך אשר בשער המלך למרדכי. היפ היפ. מדוע אתה עובר את מצוות המלך? ויהי באמרם אליו יום ביום לא שמע אליהם ויגידו להמן. לראות היעמדו דברי מרדכי. היפ היפ. קרא ומשתחווים לו וימלא המן המה. That Jew Mordecai has ruined my heinous plot because of this affront. I will have to draw lots. The straw that I pick, the one that comes nigh, is the day that the Jews of Persia will die.
Into his three-cornered hat he did cast all of the dates, the future, the past. The lot that he picked was the 13th of Adar.
Make ready the gallows! Adar is not far.
Right after Haman he did pester, went Mordecai to see Queen Esther. 'Cause at the palace gate, 2 guards he did broach. Bigthan and Teresh were to kill Ahasuerus. Brave Mordi protected his king and his land by revealing the plot in the palace grand. His loyalty and his brains gave him the hand.
Chapter 6 בלילה ההוא נדדה שנה המלך. You couldn't sleep. ויאמר להביא את ספר הזיכרונות דברי הימים ויהי נקראים לפני המלך וימצא כתוב אשר הגיד מרדכי. היפ היפ. על הבגדתה ותרש שני סריסי המלך ומשמרי הסף אשר בקשו לשלוח יד במלך אחשוורוש. ויאמר המלך מה נעשה יקל גדולה למרדכי. היפ היפ. על זה ויאמרו נערי המלך משרתיו לא נעשה עמו דבר. ויאמר המלך מי בחצר והמן בא לחצר בית המלך החיצונה לאמור למלך לתלות את מרדכי. היפ היפ. על העץ אשר הכין לו. ויאמרו נערי המלך אליו הנה המן עמד בחצר. ויאמר המלך יבוא. ויבוא המן.
The king in his chamber that evening did read of Mordecai's loyalty in the book of good deeds. With the smallest of brains, the king thinked and he thinked. Who is this Mordecai who saved me from the brink? Who is this man who followed the guard's plan? I must reward him. Send for Haman.
Boo!
A question to Haman. Ahasuerus did pose. How should I honor a man who has been on his toes, who has saved my kingdom through heroic deeds, without a single thought to his own needs? Haman,
Boo!
his hero was he, for saving the kingdom from the Jews, for the king pompously swelled with excitement and greed. He knew the king would his words heed.
I think, my dear king, no reward is too great. Give him diamonds and jewels, a house by the lake, fabulous clothing, and all of the best. Let him ride the king's horse on your next birthday fest.
Make it so, dear Haman. Loyal right-hand man, bring forth Mordecai.
Hip, hip, hooray!
The Jew, this is my command. Instruct all my tailors, my jewelers, my builders, to spare no shekels, no rubles, or guilders. Call all the king's horses and all the king's men to honor this Jew again and again. Haman, astounded, speechless at best, felt his anger spread from his feet to his chest. Could it be that this man who refused to bow down must now be honored all through the town?
Chapter 7. Vayavo hamelech vehaman לשתות אסתר המלכה, ויאמר המלך לאסתר, גם ביום השני במשתה היין, מה שאלתך אסתר המלכה, ותינתן לך, ומה בקשתך, עד חצי המלכות ותעש. ותען אסתר המלכה, ותאמר, I got the wrong hat on, but אם מצאתי חן בעיניך המלך, ואם המלך טוב, תינתן לי נפשי בשאלתי, ועמי בבקשתי.
Seizing the moment, the opportunity here, Mordecai to Esther did appear. Using his words and wit's oh so clever brain, Morty made history. Now Esther has fame. You must risk your life and go to the king and tell him about this heinous thing that Haman
Boo!
is planning. The Jews will all die. You must go, brave Esther, this you must try. But cousin or uncle, she said, trembling with fear, without his permission, I cannot go near. It could be my life. I'm so afraid. But Morty replied, you can do this, S. Use your brains and your charms and your prettiest skirt and your Shayna Punim. What could that hurt? So Esther swallowed her fear and she calmed her nerves. She went after this task with vim and with verve. At a party given that very same night, she walked into the banquet, trembling with fright. Although shocked to see her, the king did beckon. King Ahasuerus said, I'll see her. It's fine, I reckon. Dear husband, she said, I've gotten some news, so horribly horrible that I did choose to come unsummoned to be by your side. You must listen to me. After all, I'm your bride. Risking her life, Esther told him the story of Haman's dastardly plan, evil and hoary. Esther, still trembling, explained to her mate, my lord, at the risk of sealing my fate, I must tell you something that to you may be news. Someone is planning to kill all the Jews. This includes Mordecai and all of his kin. And In this category, you must put me in. For you see, I am Jewish, but so loyal to you. Please don't hurt my people. Please don't hurt the Jews. I fear, my dear husband, unless you act with your heart, I too will die on the 13th of Adar.
ויאמר המלך אחשוורוש, ויאמר לאסתר המלכה, מי הוא זה? ואיזה הוא? אשר מלאו ליבו לעשות כן, וטמא אסתר, איש זר ואויב, המן הרעה. והמן נבעט מנדלי המלך, והמלכה המלך קם בחמת ומשתה היין אל גינת הביתן. והמן עמד לבקש על נפשו מאסתר.
Thinking the thoughts a king would sure think, that his loyal wife deserveth a mink, he called for his henchman, his number 2, to question again what should he do in order to save his wife and her kin? Haman, of course.
Boo!
Oh. As she said, Esther, dear Esther, tell Haman your fear. Don't be afraid. Tell him, my dear. Okay, here goes nothing, she thought. Inside, she looked straight at Haman and her pride. You wicked, wicked man, how dare you pretend that you are loyal to my king to the end? You who did plot to destroy all the Jews also will kill me, whom the king did choose. For I too am Jewish, you hateful old coot. Turn around, said the king. I give you the boot. I sentence you now to the gallows you built. Not a single drop of Jewish blood shall be spilt. Pack up your belongings, but don't go far. On the gallows you'll be swinging on the 13th of Adar. The moral of the story, Yeladim, you now know, is to honor God and all people wherever you go, to stand up and speak out for all that is right. And to you, Chag Sameach, Laila Tov, and good night.
ויאמר ומאמר אסתר קיים דברי הפרים האלה נכתב בספר. וישם המלך אחשוורוש מס על הארץ ואיי הים בכל מעשה תקפו וגבורתו פרשת גדולת מרדכי. היפ היפ. אשר גידלו המלך הלא כאן כתובים על ספר דברי הימים למלכי מדי ופרס. כי מרדכי היהודי, היפ היפ, משנה למלך אחשוורוש, וגידל יהודים רצוי לרב אחיו, דרש טוב לעמו ודבר שלום לכל זרעיו. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם הרב ריבנו. ברוך אתה אדוני הנברא לעמו ישראל מכל צרינו, האל המושיע. ליהודים הייתה אורה בשמחה וששון ויקר. ליהודים הייתה אורה בשמחה וששון ויקר. ליהודים הייתה אורה בשמחה וששון ויקר. כן תהיה לנו. Yai dai dai anda dai 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 anda dai 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 anda dai 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 yai dai da da dai 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 yai dai dai anda dai 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 yai dai anda dai 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 yai dai 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 dai. One last rocker on the groggers. Let's put on your video so we can see everybody. Unmute, and we'll just make a lot of noise, because one of the best things about Purim is that you're supposed to make a lot of noise in the synagogue. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Haman! And just so we don't end on the bad guy note, how about Mordecai? Hip hip hooray, and hip hip hooray for Mora Ora. Beautiful reading and rendition. Thank you, everybody, for participating. And we will have a Purim spiel that will start at 7 o'clock. Purim spiel. It's on a different Zoom call. So we're going to put in the chat the link to that. You can also get it on the website. Elizabeth just put it in, so just copy the spiel link. And it is PG-13 or maybe 15 or 17 spiel. The younger ones, it'll go over their head. It should probably be fine. But just so you know. And we'll do a Mamma Mia musical Purim spiel on Zoom. That'll be a first in Jewish history, I think.